Yo, what is up? Welcome to 9Card TCG, a Pokemon trading card game YouTube channel. I'm your host, Nick, aka 9Card TCG. Today I'm joined by a very special temporary guest host, Kevin Clemente, aka Mellow _Magikarp. Yes, I have that memorized because I'm joined by Mellow Magikarp, Kevin Clemente, who's the host of the Lake of Rage podcast, a podcast that I personally have been on with Jake Gearhart. It was a ton of fun. I listen to it every single week. That's why I have that memorized. You can find a link to it in the video description. You should absolutely, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed to Lake of Rage, how is that even possible? Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea the caliber of guests that Mellow Magikarp guests on his pod? It's unbelievable. And he's joining me today to play some decks from Obsidian Flames. We're playtesting a deck from Obsidian Flames, and we're just gonna take it away, check in with Mellow Magikarp, and see what we're playing. Do you want to take just a brief minute to tell us what you're playing?
Yes, I'm playing Glimmora, but I'm playing Glimmora, what is it, EX, with Path of the Peak. Now, it sounds like a terrible idea, right? But we've got the Lunatone and Solrock in the deck as well, and when you have both of those on the field, the effects of stadiums do not affect your Pokemon. So Path affects you, but it will not affect my Glimmora and its ability to shut down your bench to 3 Pokemon. So the idea is going to be a straightforward Glimmora deck. I'm going to hit you with it every single turn, but I'm going to try and Path you, Iono you. And that's really the goal of the deck. And we're going to find out how well it works, if it works at all.
I'm not a big fan of that because I do need... I need abilities for the very early game. So I'm playing Tyranitar with Koraidon EX, so that the Scarlet and Violet base, not the garbage Obsidian Flames one. And my plan is to flood the board with energies. I have Gita, I have Dino Cry, so I can Gita, especially if I go second, like my first turn going second, I can Gita, get some energies out of the deck, and then Dino Cry, and get more energies into play. And that's kind of the plan, is just have my Pokemon set up, ready to go, and then just chip away each turn with Tyranitar. So once I do that, I don't really care about the path because Tyranitar doesn't have abilities, but oh boy, that first turn or two can get real rocky.
Well, we'll see if I can even set up, to be fair.
Yeah. Would you like odd or even?
I'll take heads, so evens.
All right, let's see. That is an odd. I will certainly be going first.
That is a popular choice these days.
Mellow, good luck.
Good luck.
You got the Lunatone start. All right. Well, I'm gonna draw for 10. Ooh, we're gonna Greninja. We're going to use the Greninja. We're gonna use that concealed cards to draw a few cards.
Yo, the ability to use markers?
Yeah. I'm going to... This is actually a pretty decent start. I got the Gutsy Pickaxe to look at the top card of my deck. It's a Professor's Research. Not an energy, so it doesn't go into the hand. But I do have the Ultra Ball to get rid of a Gengar, so I can do more damage with the Tyranitar. And
oh, that's a sick combo.
We'll get rid of Path to the Peak. And I'll go
ahead. You could have played it.
I could have. We'll get a Larvitar. And
I'm a little disappointed it's not the art rare Larvitar, but I'll allow it.
The set's not even out yet. I do have one. I honestly, I have one. I traded for it. I went to a pre-release and I traded for an art rare Larvitar. And I do plan on getting the full set if I like this deck enough to make it worth it.
That is the big thing, right? Where you're just like, is this deck actually good enough to bling out?
Yeah, so far the answer is no. And I'll just give a quick little cut. I don't have too much else to do, so I am going to just Dino Cry and put 1 energy onto my Larvitar and pass it off.
Pretty good turn.
Not bad, right?
I will start with a level ball.
Okay.
And then we are going to grab...
Gotta be
do a quick
Glimmet, right? Glimmet or
pseudo prize check. Oh yeah, we're grabbing a Glimmet. So there is an argument, because I do play multiple Raihans, that the Solrock has Call for Family.
Ooh, okay.
So it's like, this is what like my only bad starter really, because we have the Ascension Glimmet and then we have Call for Family Solrock. But yeah, we'll grab the Glimmet. Because then we don't have to Raihan.
Right.
And that is the dream, right? Because the odds of me getting a Raihan here are pretty low. The odds of me getting an energy even might be pretty low. Put that over there. We will... Gosh, so now I'm currently debating between a switch and an escape rope, right? Because I want to get this thing in the active. And the question is, do I want that Koraidon in the active? Because you're never going to feed me the Larvitar. Like, that's just not a thing. And the Koraidon doesn't feel... I think I would just rather have that thing in the active with its 2 retreats. So I'm going to go ahead and play a switch.
I'll tell you.
And switch my Lunatone to the bench.
Because I know Glimmet's attack is 2. If you escape rope, I was putting that Larvitar on the active, 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're just going to say there's no way I'm going to get the Ascension?
I mean, even if you get the Ascension, I don't really care. Because
I guess you're also that brave that you're going to hit the Candy T-Tar.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to play a Path of the Peak.
Sure.
And then I'm going to play Professor's Research, discarding a Glimmora, a Boss, and an Escape Rope.
Ooh, the Glimmora and a Boss, not ideal.
I do play a 4/4 line.
Of the Glimmora.
Glimmora,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, and we whiffed the energy.
Oh.
12 energies and get none. Oh my goodness gracious. That feels bad. So we'll bench the Glimmet. I kind of want to save this Ultra Ball for next turn so I can potentially Raihan an attack. But I also have a Bibarel in hand.
That's a tough choice.
And drawing cards does sound pretty cool. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I'm just going to go ahead and pass and say you ain't got it like that.
Okay, I'm going to draw. I'm going to Ultra Ball, a switch, and a path. I'm going to get my T-Tar.
Oh, there's the Candy T-Tar.
Yeah, there it is. Rare Candy, T-Tar, and I'll shuffle up. I just had it. This was the best start I think I've had.
I'm happy it happened against me. It's beautiful.
So we'll shuffle this up a little bit. But now the question is, it was very unfortunate that I drew that switch, because that would have been beautiful.
Yeah, so now you have to just switch a card off of. But I assume with the 1-card hand is a research.
Yes, it is. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, dude, busted start. This was...
we'll see, though.
Yeah, listen, this is only turn 2. It might go south for all I know. We'll give a quick...
Oh, that's my plan. That's my plan.
And we'll get the research. That's a fresh set of 7.
All right, do we hit switch and probably energy? Actually, no, you KO my Glimmet. My Glimmet's 40 HP. That thing's gone.
Yeah. I don't hit switch. At least yet. I do have...
Love to see it.
I have a Nest Ball. I'm going to try to thin the deck and just see. Because I'm pretty sure I run 2 switches. Or at least, yeah, I do run 2 switches. So I'll get another Larvitar with the Nest Ball. And
pretty good.
I'm going to Ultra Ball another Gengar and a Koraidon. So I don't need the Koraidon anymore. And I'll get a Bidoof and put that into play.
It's also really good playing against my ability. So now, you know, you've made your bench good instead of having the Radiant Greninja stuck on it.
Right.
What's it even called? Dust Field. My Dust Field ability that limits your bench to 3 Pokemon.
So I do also need to get a Gengar into play. This way I can have it into play for when that Glimmora comes active. And I can choose what I want to get rid of. But really, I'm just kind of pulling stuff out of the deck right now to thin, so that I have a better chance of, you know, hitting a switch off of this Gutsy Pickaxe I got in my hand. So there's my Gengar. It's going to take 3 damage. But that's what I need for the second attack of Tyranitar. I need bench Pokemon with damage counters to do an extra 100 damage. So we'll go ahead, we'll Gutsy Pickaxe, we're going to draw. It's an energy, so I get to attach it to...
yeah, that's still pretty good.
to one of my benched Pokemon. I guess I'll put it onto the Larvitar. And next I guess I'll attach to the Tyranitar. And because my Koraidon is stuck in the active, because you didn't escape rope like I was really hoping you would have. You see what I'm saying? Imagine using escape rope. This would have been nutty.
I mean, you did happen to have the Candy T-Tar off that hand.
Yeah.
It would have been pretty bad for me.
Yeah, we would have been on the game too, I think. I guess I just pass.
All right, I will draw a card. It is another Lunatone. That's not great. And you have how many in hand?
1.
Oh my gosh, you hate to see that. So we're sitting on an Iono.
Yeah, you want to give me 6 new cards?
Not especially. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to Ultra Ball, discard a Lunatone, and a Raihan.
Look at this guy. Got the full art Raihan, got the special promo Ultra Balls.
Of course.
The art, you got the art rare Bidoof. You are going hard on this deck.
Well, to be fair, this is all stuff that I played at NAIC with Arctina. Yeah, I literally just took the Arctina deck, transferred over about half of it into this thing.
So the Ionos, the Raihans, the Paths.
The Bidoof, yep. The research. I will... What's best? I don't really want to give you this prize, but I think I'll evolve Glimmora on the bench.
Now, Glimmora
you know what? No,
does have to be in the active for the ability to kick it.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll go in Iono.
Okay.
So I have 2 in hand.
My one
so
card.
We both get 6.
Just so you know, my one card was a Bibarel. So I was getting.
Okay, let's go.
I was getting those cards anyway.
So it's like, I knew it was something good, right? Because I still have no energy. What the heck is this? I knew it was something good, right? Because like, the way you're thinning, it just felt like, okay, there's got to be something here. Level ball. We're going to go grab, and this shuffles the deck as well. Where's your boy?
Solrock is also psychic type. I thought it would be a fighting type.
Yeah, they're both Fog Crystal like doable, but Fog Crystal and Level Ballable, which is like, there's something there. I don't know if this is it, but there is something there. So we'll see what that something is. There. I think what we do now that we have the Lunatone and Solrock, we're gonna go ahead and switch, and that's gonna activate Dust Field.
Well, what about?
So you have to discard. Lunatone and Solrock
right.
prevent the effects of stadiums. Yeah.
So I'm gonna get rid of my Greninja and Bidoof because with Path,
for sure,
I don't really think the Greninja is gonna help a lot because my only counter stadium is also Path, so this isn't getting used, and I need the Gengar to do some decent damage, so it's gonna unfortunately have to be Bidoof for now.
And I'm gonna pass apparently.
All right.
I feel like I've seen too many cards to whiff energy.
Yeah, this is absurd. I'll draw for turn. I will I guess I'll pickaxe. It's a fighting
for
energy,
sure.
so that's gonna go on to this Larvitar.
That is skill right there. Hitting 2 pickaxes.
Well, let's go for 3. Candy, okay.
Oh, that's... I
Red
hate
Candy,
that.
Tyranitar.
Yep. Oh, no.
I think from here, I really got to find a switch. And to maximize my chances of... How many cards do you have in hand? 2? Or you have...
4.
Oh, you have 4. Culver's lets me see 5. I can Ultra Ball to pull a Pokemon out, and then Iono to see 6. That's my best... Or I can... Yeah, that's my best chances. Because Nest Ball has to go to the bench, and I can't do that right now because of the Dust Field. So do I Chorus or do I Iono?
I think just because I'm doing nothing, you're fine seeing more cards to hit the switch and become the aggressor.
Yeah, right?
But also,
So Ultra Ball the Thin.
Yeah.
This way I can at least pull. Well, if I Culver's now, it leaves Iono for next turn.
I think that's the debate, right?
Yeah. Because I can Ultra Ball this to pull a Pokemon and then put it to the bottom of the deck with Iono. This way it's out of the way and I'm less likely to draw it. But then I might not have anything for next turn since you got rid of my Bidoof. So I think
it becomes like how many draw supporters you have left, right?
I think I'll play it safe first. Because you're not doing anything, it gives me that turn to look at 5. And try to find my one switch card. Which I do not find.
Love to hear it.
We'll get rid of the Bidoof, and I guess at this point we can get rid of a Candy.
Yeah, you're sitting pretty.
And we'll keep the Tyranitar and the Raihan energy. And I haven't attached for turn yet.
Correct.
So we're gonna start getting this Koraidon going.
You hate to see it.
And that's gonna be it for me.
All right, I'll draw a card and hope I can finally hit a freaking energy. Actually, I think you have how many in hand?
I have 5.
5. Gosh, I really don't. No, it's fine. Ultra Ball away at Ultra Ball and a Nest Ball. We're gonna go grab ourselves the Bibarel.
I mean, so far your strategy is working, right? You're keeping me stuck.
Yeah, but ideally I'm also putting damage on the board.
Yeah.
That's the current issue that we're living with. And then I think let's go ahead and Bibarel first, because there's no guarantee I'm going to use it after. So Bibarel for 3. Hey, we do play energy. Love to see it. Attached to the active.
Finally.
And then this hand's not great for next turn, so I'm going to Iono.
Okay.
To hopefully set myself up a little bit more. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for me.
And 6 for me as well.
Gosh, what do I do with this? I pass. That's it. We pass.
All right, I'll draw. I will. Chorus. Look at the top 5. 5. I don't think I need the Pupitar or the other candy. So, now I have an option. I have this Gita. I can pass this turn. I can not attack by searching for 2 basic energies and attach it to my Pokemon in any way I want. So I can just power up this Koraidon and say, okay, you're not one-shotting it. I'm going to get a free attack on it next turn. Or I can attach for turn, because I do have an energy in hand. I can attach for turn, retreat, and just start going.
Ooh. I think applying pressure just seems so good. Like, I don't want you to do that, which probably means that's correct.
So we'll attach retreat. And I'll come in with my big old lightning dinosaur. And we're just going to hit for 250.
All right. That was a lot of damage. I don't love it. I'm going to draw a card. Hey, a fighting energy. Let's go. So you're saying we can apply pressure. Attach there. Then we're going to Ultra Ball, Research, and Path. You are fighting weak, right?
Yes, I am.
Let's go. It's still 140 base, so it's not that. It's not that impressive.
It's 280 plus poison.
Because then we're going to grab Radiant Sneasler.
That's going to do quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, so we'll have 280 plus 30 per turn.
So that's going to give me...
We'll knock you out into my turn.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I was really tempted to play a Grant in here until I realized you were playing T-Tar, and it was like, no, that's that's unfair. That is...
I mean, if you were going to play Grant regardless, I don't see a problem. If you're playing Grant because I'm playing T-Tar, that's a little rude.
That would be a little rude. No, I was like, Grant seems good because like it works with Bibarel. This deck does 0 damage. I don't know. It's probably bad. We'll find out later.
Every time I've tried Grant, it's never worked. I think I've gotten one KO because of Grant in the numerous fighting type decks I've tried.
I played a lot of Hisuian Arcanine where it was quite valuable, both as a way to like get your hand to 0 and the extra 30 was relevant in some matchups that I now don't remember because it's been so long. But I was a fan of it in there, which is why I'm like, oh, it's good. I will use Poisonous Gem for 280, and because of the Sneasler, which is not shut off by Path to the Peak because of my Lunatone Solrock, it will do 30 in between turns.
So now
that was a lot. That was a lot of words.
I got 310. I will draw for turn.
Oh no.
It might not be the greatest, but
let's see.
I think I have an idea.
Uh-oh.
How do I do? Is this smart though?
That's the question. Am I doing this for content or am I doing this because it's a good play?
I don't know what the correct answer here is. But
I mean, that one's a classic. That was a classic. Anytime streaming, you're like, well, do I make the funny play? That might not be correct.
All right, do you want the funny play?
Choose what you would do if this was a round 1 of a League Cup.
Oh God, I still might do the funny play.
That's valid. Yeah.
I do not take this seriously.
Let's see it then.
All right, I'm gonna boss your Glimmet.
Yeah.
Now I can.
That's a pretty good play.
Now I can put more Pokemon in play.
Correct.
And I'm gonna put a Larvitar. This way, I can get rid of this Koraidon. Actually, I'm also going to Nest Ball. I don't have a lot of cards left in deck.
Yeah, between multiple choruses, research,
there's
you're living life.
I just need to, when that Glimmora comes back into the active, to get rid of this Koraidon. Because it's kind of a hindrance. So is the Gengar, honestly. They're both not great.
No, yeah, the Gengar being necessary, kind of bad.
But I'm going to switch to keep myself from getting KO'd.
Oh, this is a really good play.
And now I'm going to come out and KO your Glimmet.
Yeah.
And I'll go down to 5 points. And I did that with Thor's Rampage, not Mountain Bash, because I cannot afford to discard cards.
Yes. I will... This is interesting. If I promote and you get rid of the T-Tar, I think that's
I could do that too.
Then you don't have... Yeah, it's like, but then you don't have... Like, you got rid of a whole attacker.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
And I think... Yeah, like, I think I can still win if you do that. So I'm going to promote, and you're going to get rid of 1 Pokemon.
And it's going to be this Koraidon.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
Because then at least if I have to offer something to get KO'd, 1, I can get the Gengar back, and I only give up 1 prize as opposed to giving up 2.
Yeah. Draw for turn. Because I have 5 from the Bibarel, so draw for turn.
It always helps.
Tremendous. I think at this point...
I could be attacking with Kramer.
Oh my gosh, I have no energy in the discard pile.
No,
I can't even.
Raihan. Oh no.
Now it's got a Raihan to get the Glimmet to attach to.
Right.
So, Well then, maybe we should have gone attach retreat. No, that's never correct. Yeah, this was fine. No, it's not. But like, this is fine. Well, I don't know. So I get 6, you get 5.
That actually puts a card back in the deck for me. Because I had 6 cards in hand.
I guess that's a big thing too with the Koraidon. I could have potentially boss stalled it for game.
Yeah. At least the Larvitar.
Yeah, versus getting rid of the T-Tar, which can...
The Larvitar has a retreat cost of 1, so...
You can always get the candy eventually. Or the Pupitar or whatever you need. Okay. Something. Glimmet. No other playables. Yikes, dog. I swear I played 12 energies in this deck. Yeah, let's go ahead and Poisonous Gem for 280 and 3 poison in between turns.
Okay. That thing has how much HP? I did 250 and has 270.
Correct.
God, this is gonna be so funny. You're gonna,
You can see a Cheryl.
no, that would be the greatest thing in the world. I actually don't run Cheryl in this deck.
I guess that makes sense because you also hear your Gengar, which is...
How many cards do you have in hand?
We are at 5.
5. Okay, so there's... You just Iono'd. What are the odds you have a Raihan to power up that Glimmet? It's like I could take the KO here.
True, give me the 2 prizes.
Right. I could take 2 prizes. That helps me with Iono. If you do it again, I draw fewer cards.
I don't know, but I just have to look at that T-Tar to knock it out. Now I'm kind of like, I wish I ran the other Glimmet.
You have 20 health on that.
Active, correct.
Yeah. Okay. And it does 140 base, right?
Correct.
Alright, I'm going to try to get cute here. I'm going to try to be funny again. And I'm going to...
Your last cute play was definitely optimal,
I'm going to boss up your other Glimmet. I have a plan. If I don't know if it'll stick, but I'm going to boss up this Glimmet, and I'm going to just...
I need you to chill.
I'm going to KO with Thor's Rampage.
Yeah.
And I'll take a prize to go down to 4. But this does get KO'd in the process.
Correct.
And
so I will take 2 prize cards for that.
And I will promote this Gengar.
Okay. Draw for turn. Hey, an energy. Let's go.
Okay, that would have helped previously.
How many Ultra Balls am I down, actually? I'm down 3. No, I'm down all 4 Ultra Balls. So thinning the hand is not going to happen. A boss here would just be so good.
Oh, yeah.
But does not seem super likely. So we're going to Rod. Double Glimmet. And Glimmora.
Do you have no fighting energy in the discard still?
Correct. Yeah, this is not pretty. We'll see. We'll see. There's 10 energies somewhere. One's in my hand now from the prizes.
Right.
But there's plenty of energy somewhere. You have how many in hand?
A few. 6.
Okay. I think the problem is my last Iono, and that's what feels bad. Because, like, in theory, I want to prevent you from getting that other Larvitar evolved.
I don't know that I can. I have 2 candies in the Lost Zone, and I think I used the other 2.
I didn't know there were 2.
2 in the Lost Zone.
I thought there was only 1.
1.
Oh.
2 candies. That's all 4 candies, my friend.
Interesting. That makes my play significantly easier, doesn't it? We're going to go ahead and play Professor's Research, discarding Iono, Solrock, Bidoof, Path, Manaphy, and a Fighting Energy.
Hey, now finally a Fighting Energy in the discard.
Let's go. Are we doing a Glimmet? Oh my gosh. We will Nest Ball, so it's not like bad, but the energies did show up finally. Grab a Glimmet. And then we will attach to Glimmet. And then you already have 30 on you, so I knock you out through resistance.
Yeah.
Oh, the poison anyway, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
I have too many in hand, so we'll go ahead and Poisonous Gem for knockout on what is mostly a useless prize. Definitely a good promote by you.
Yeah. I'll draw for turn. So, this is why I couldn't have you knock out this Larva, like Iono me, because I'm gonna Raihan.
Oh no.
And I am gonna Raihan to this Larvitar. Because Confront...
Larvitar is gonna knock me out?
100% is.
Okay. I'm in. I still think I made the correct play, but that's a good play. That's a good.
And I'll get... I guess... What's in my hand? Alright. I'll get this. I'm gonna go back in. I'm going to Nest Ball to get a Larvitar.
Yeah.
I'm going to attach for turn. I'll shuffle my 6 cards.
Okay. I was about to ask, like, how many are left in there?
There's 6. And I will hit with Confront to do 30 damage and KO your Glimmora.
I will promote a Glimmet. And I will draw a card for turn. I will evolve to Glimmora. I will attach a fighting. I'll go ahead and boss up your Tyranitar.
Ooh, that's going to be game.
Because that's... I will Incisors for 1. And then, yeah, I will go ahead and Poisonous Gem for 280 in the knockout.
Yeah, I don't think I can recover now.
I think the extra rare candy in the Lost Zone is pretty rough.
Yeah. All right, I'll draw. Yeah, I have no options left. I can hit you for 30, but you just take your next prize.
Yeah, you'd have to... Even if you had the Candy T-Tar, I guess I do have Boss for game on a Larvitar.
Yeah, either way.
So, yeah, I'm just like thinking through the like alternatives of what would have happened.
Yeah, I don't think it really would have mattered too much.
That was a game. That was a game.
That was closer than I expected. What did you think of Glimmora? I know maybe we weren't playing against the best deck in the world, but...
It was fine, actually. Like, I built this to be as consistent as it could be, which is scary considering how inconsistent it was. It definitely, though, the bench, even if you didn't draw into stuff, it was very clearly going to be limiting to you. Like, and I think it was part of the reason why game 1 worked out so well, because you just couldn't get the Larvitars in advance, and then those choruses are like, well, I get rid of the Pupitar, for example. So I still think the ability is so good. I think the attack is fine. It's easy to look at this and say, well, you were doing for weakness, but it was like, you're two-shotting just about everything anyway. Like with the Sneasler, we're still two-shotting a Guardy EX or a Mew VMAX, for example. Now, obviously the Mew is going to be smart and retreat or Psychic Leap, but that's future us problem. So I think it's fine. Well, I think the Mew would be fine because you lock them to small bench plus path.
And
so
really,
it's like, oh, you can't draw cards. So if you Psychic Leap, you're going to lose.
How often does Guardy even attack with the EX? You know?
If they're smart, they should.
Well.
But also, then they're attacking with their EX while they have no bench. And so they're just less likely to have other stuff, right? Because you only have so many Curlias on the field at once.
Yeah. Listen, it worked. It worked. Again, who knows how much of it was just my deck is bad. You have a good matchup into me. There's a few different things that could be happening here, but either way, it still worked. You still got multiple wins that I'm not particularly thrilled about.
I'm pretty thrilled about it. It felt good.
Yeah.
4-0ing someone is pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it was wonderful. We should do this again.
Battle of the tier 3 decks.
Do it real soon.
Oh, for sure. I'm in. Let's do it more.
Mellow, thank you so much for taking the time to join me here on the channel, play a couple of games, whip my butt up and down the training court. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, if there's some grace or some miracle that you know about my channel and you are unfamiliar with Mellow Magikarp, the Lake of Rage, one, what are you doing? 2, I have a link to everything in the video description, so please go check it out. I've been on the Lake of Rage. It's a lot of fun. I listen to it every single week. It's one of, like, as soon as it comes out, I walk to Starbucks and I listen to the Lake of Rage and I play Pokemon Go. That's just like,
let's go.
That's my weekly routine. So, is there anything else that you any final thoughts that you want to get out there before we wrap this up?
Yeah, the biggest one is if you are here and you haven't hit the subscribe button on 9Card's video, you or on your channel. You have to do that. But also,
Legally,
if you want me back,
to.
yeah, it is literally a law. Well, okay, in like 40 or 50 countries. So it depends where you're located. Check your local laws. But it is otherwise pretty darn legal for most of us. If you liked me being on here, if you're like, hey, I want that guy back, please comment so 9card can say, hey, do you want to come back? Because that'd be super cool too. So be sure to comment if you like me. If you didn't like me, comment, but don't tell me. That's fine too.
Just based on how badly you beat me, there's like a 0% chance you come back on this channel.
That's valid. Yeah, I respect that.
No, seriously, Mellow, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it, and we'll be talking soon.
For sure. Thank you so much for having me.
That's going to wrap up the video, but I did play more games with Mellow Magikarp, so if you want to see more, go ahead, leave a like and a comment on this video, and I will put it up as an exclusive bonus video. It's going to be a bonus video that's free to everybody. It's going to be not completely, but it's going to be mostly unedited because it's like an hour and a half, and it's going to be way too much for me to edit, so I'll just put up the raw footage, raw gameplay for you guys if you want to see it. So make sure you like the video, comment, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. But thank you again to Mellow Magikarp for taking the time to come and play some games with me, hang out on the channel. I really appreciate it. It's a really great person, and I enjoyed speaking with them. So hopefully we get to do it again real soon. But that's going to do it for us today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Fast Informative. If you did, I already told you what to do. That's going to do it for us today. Thanks so much. I'll see you next time. I want to give a special shout out to the YouTube members Black Wins, Mike the Highest, Fernando Ortiz, Chin Pokemon, and Eric N. Thank you all so much for your support. It really means a lot to me. And if you want to become a channel member, you can go ahead and click the channel member button somewhere at the bottom of the page. I'm not really sure. I haven't done it myself.